for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them a while. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
It's time to get the Pennzoil Truck Series Season number 4 kicked off here at Daytona for the Geico 250 Under the Lights. Season number 4 about to go green at Daytona. And on the pole for the first race of this season is DJ Reed in the 33, Sebastian Coquelin in the 32, 2 is outside. Then 30 of Myatt McDonald. 4th is Jake Galloway, running out the top 5. You have Jack Canaramo. Stephen Baker is 6th. Then 7th you have Marcus Sachi. 8th is Alan Bowman. 9th is Landon Lyons. And Tim Randolph rounds out the top 10. The rest of the field is Justin Zidell and Colton Yo. Then there's Jeff Bright and Danny Lloyd, along with Keith Stevens and Diego Yepes. Then there's JJ Reed and Michael Canto, James Stabilito and Riley Spurleytube. They have Michael Ferris, who's one of your final 4 last season, and Levi Shones. They have Jonathan Beeford and Carson Bowers, Alex Stewart and Derek Hamill. Then there's Steve Larker and Isaac Nichols, another Final 4 contender from last season, Luke Rain, the 88th, with Cole Luigi, the champion from last season, to the outside of Luke. They have Stephen Taylor and Tim Gary, Lord Alano and Mathis Wells, and in the final row, Steve Morgan and Trey Rainey, a past Pennzoil Truck Series champion, will start 36th on the tail end of the field here tonight. The Geico 250 about to go green. Let's go down tracks and get the command to fire the engines.
For today's command, Bobby Allison.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Give your seatbelts a little tug there for me there, buddy. Get a little drink of Gatorade. Be safe. Have some fun, all right?
And the field of 36 trucks fires up. And we roll off the starting grid here at Daytona. The first race of season number 4, Under the Lights. One of the biggest races of the season for these Pennzoil Truck Series drivers. The intensity picking up. The excitement picking up. It's been an anticipated moment. Season 4 about to get green. A few months ago, it was a great championship battle between Michael Ferris, Landon Fenway, Luke Rainey, and Code Luigi. Code Luigi came out on top to win the 3rd Pennzoil Truck Series season. Who gets it this season? Pace track to pit road. 15 laps. Let's get going. We're green at Daytona! DJ Reed got such a great start that Coquelin was able to get clear and get down line. Now they're 3 wide. Canaramo takes it 3 wide. He's going to try and lead lap 1 of season number 4. They've right off of turn number 4. 3 wide already in the pack. Some big moves being made. Canaramo gets clear. He's trying to lead lap 1. Here comes Sachi to the bottom lane. Side by side to lead lap 1. It's going to be at the stripe. Canaramo by nose. Sanchez driving up from the 4 of Landon Lyons. They race off into turn number 1. Truck shuffling around trying to get down to the bottom lane. Lyons has a run to the bottom lane. He'll go. The 90 of Danny Lloyd coming. And the 66 as well as Alan Bowman. And the 74 Keith Stevens on the bottom lane. 3 by 3 in the pack. Lyons gets clear, moves up. And the 98 moves down to the bottom lane. Danny Lloyd. Here comes Alan Bowman in the 66. 3 wide down the backstretch at Daytona. Big moves being made. 3 by 3 by 3 in the pack. Alan Bowman in the 66, your new race leader in 3 and 4. He has Keith Stevens pushing him, the 8th of JJ Reed, and the 49 Riley Spurleytube. See your champion back there, Code Luigi's in a 3 wide mess. He's at the back of the field, right around 33rd position. Side by side again for the racing. Stevens underneath Bowman. They got the 49 Riley Spurleytube there. He's second on the inside, 3rd truck right now on the racetrack. He's about to take 2nd from Bowman, and he does through 1 and 2. Front 2 get clear. They have the 47 right there. That is Michael Canto. Oh, around goes the 02 in the back of the field, and they'll get some others, I think I see the 21 involved. The 02, the 12, the 24, the 17, possibly the 18. Last season's champion in a crash early on lap 3. They're racing back. Canto wants to lead them back. Here comes the 28 of Alex Stewart. Off of 4. Who's going to lead us back to the caution flag? Canto or Stewart? Into the tri-oval. Side by side. Canto, by half a truck length, leads the field back to the caution flag. As we wreck early on lap 3, and these drivers could not handle it. There were 3 wide. Hamill involved. Luigi, last season's champion. There's Steve Morgan in the 12. Jonathan Beeford. Trey Ray may have gotten some damage. Tim Gary's back here. I thought I saw the 23 may have gotten involved. The 87 looks like he might be a little crunched up. But let's see what happened. Some trucks got spun around the middle of the field and collected others with nowhere to go off of turn number 2. So here's what happened. That left rear quarter panel, that's just not a great place to push. And Jonathan Beeford in the 02 is right on that 75 of James Stadley, and he's pushing him forward. Stadley's going to get loose right here. The 02 goes down with him. Down, I believe that's the 12 right there of Steve Morgan. Spins the 02 around up into the 17 of Hamill. Hamill hits the 87 into the wall. That's where the 23 got his damage. So the 24 of Code Luigi was hard on the gas trying to get by, and he had nowhere to go. Yes, that is the 12 right there, Luigi. Hamill. Trey Rainey was back there. I think that was the 23 of Michael Ferris that may have gotten hit in the side a little bit there. But Ford trucks take the worst of it. And some are going to be off pace. The 24 took a pretty good look into the nose and the hood area. See right there, took a pretty good hit. 17 Hamill's has some pretty good damage. And some of these drivers back here had onboards. They're pretty big names at the back of the field, and they're involved early. It's the dangers to start at the back of the field. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if a wreck is going to happen. You don't know when a wreck is going to... Yeah, oh, is that the 6? Yeah, 16 got pinched. Carson Bowers got pinched pretty badly against the wall as well. Well, last season's champion, Code Luigi, started out last season and the season prior to that with a 36th place at Daytona. He's on track to do that now as he gets involved in the first crash of the season. Now, this is just a common theme for Code Luigi at Daytona and the trucks. He's just caught up in someone else's mess, and it happens once again, running at the back of the field. And that's a tough break for him. He's got some pretty heavy damage there. His teammate Michael Ferris got squeezed into the outside wall in this. Yeah, that's 2 drivers that made the final 4 last season in this crash right here. Ferris did bounce off the wall a good few times. That could be some pretty heavy damage. And Trey Ray, the 18, Season 1 Pennzoil Truck Series champion, I believe he may have gotten slight damage. Oh, he did hit that pretty badly. Some others we failed to mention, Lord Alano and Tim Gary may have gotten some slight damage as well. Well, back in front, the 47 of Michael Canto leads the field back to the stripe. They stay on the racetrack. Canto with the race lead. He'll lead us back to the green flag. We'll go back around lap number 8. Michael Canto out front. And the Daytona bad luck continues for Code Luigi. He will once again finish 36th. That's 3 straight seasons he has failed to finish this first race of the season in the Pennzoil Truck Series Daytona. That is some horrible luck. I don't know the odds of that happening, but they're pretty good for Code Luigi. Apparently 35 trucks still left on the racetrack, with Michael Canto in the 47 leading them. Second is Alex Stewart, Keith Stevens in third, Riley Sprague to fourth, Steve Larker in fifth. Then 60 you have Alan Bowman, Levi Shones, Luke Rainey, JJ Reed, and Danny Lloyd round out the top 10 for the restart in lap number 7. Going to 8, we're back green, and Canto with a great jump over that 28. The 74 looked high there, as some others trying to get runs. Here comes the 49, Riley Sprague to down low for third on Keith Stevens. Also has Alan Bowman pushing him. Trucks make a move out of line. You're going to want to be on the inside on these restarts. Trucks take about a lap and a half to get up to full song. They come down the backstretch. Some trucks looking low. Front 2 stay single file for now. They're 3 wide already. Some moves being made. Riley Sprague went to the middle lane. That's for the second position. All the way to the bottom. Alan Bowman. He has the 5 coming to Steven Taylor as his pusher. And also is at the 10 that I see of Colton Yo down low. Oh, around they go again! The 32 around, and they're stacking up the 4 of Landon Lyons. We just got back green. The yellow is back out as they're crashing big time in the trial. The 51 a hard hit. The 4, the 16, the 12 all pile in. The yellow flag once again. We just went back green and pushing and shoving in the field. And this is what happened. There's the 68 of Jeff Wright Jonathan Buford's top hero. Derek Hamill is damaged. Mathis Wells. And cautions, precautions. Kanto keeps the race lead. That's with 7 laps to go. We're going to get about 3 laps to go. Restart here at Daytona. They crash again on the restart. There's Yepes. There's Bright. Kukulon. Lloyd. Morgan. Lyons was spun around the middle of the pack. Bowers has heavy right front damage. The whole fender of that truck is gone. He's trying to coast it around. I thought I saw the 32 get sideways at Kukulon, and then just evolved from there. I saw the 4 get sideways then as well. So we'll see what happened. Caution number 2 just after we get finished cleaning up caution number 1. This all starts on the top lane. The 4th landline is trying to push the 98 Dan Lloyd, just like how the first crash started. Pushing on that left rear quarter panel is never going to work. It's going to spin the truck down to the inside. It's what happened. The 98 gets spun down to the inside into the 32 Kukulon. Kukulon gets tagged right there from DJ Reed. They spin down low. They're out of the way. The 4 bounce back off the outside wall down into the 75 and the 33. The 51, the middle pack, gets the 21, gets the 68. 19 right there, Stephen Baker. 18, Trey Ray hits the gas and gets by, it looks like. 51 up off the ground after getting hit. There's the 12, the 16 flying in there. There's the 75 with his damage. That is a lot of good trucks involved. My goodness. Yeah, that's a tough break for a lot of these drivers, too, that just gotten back going, just getting back up to speed. And then this happens off of turn number 4. You see, the 32 actually was fine. And once he spun around, I don't think he has too much damage. I don't know about the 98 as well. He kind of rejoined to the back. Look at this hit, though. The 51 takes some hard hits. Yeah, the 98 came back up the track. So I believe that Marcus Tachi might have some, or excuse me, Daniel Lloyd might have some pretty good damage right there. This from a different camera angle. Right there, you can see the smoke start. Then you can see the 4 get spun around right there. Canarano did a great job on the outside getting by there. The 21, there's the 44 hitting the 21, and the others just compiling in hard. There's the 87, Yepes, we saw him on pit road with damage. We saw the 12 of Steve Morgan with damage. 68 Jeff Bright. Look at all the trucks, man, the trial. That is insane. You actually see the 32 take a spin down towards this camera right here, down towards the inside. He didn't really hit anything once that happened, so he should be okay to go. Trey Rainey did a great job. I mentioned that before, but once again, Trey Rainey just gassed it through that crash, and he was around that first crash, just got some damage in that, slight damage, and this time he drives right through the middle of it and misses another one. I can see it happening in front. He's wondering where to go, and does a great job getting a little hit in the gas, get away, and Trey Rainey misses another one. He's going to be around 20th once we get back going green. So, reason for caution number 2, a big crash in the trial. We're going to take some more trucks out of the Geico 250. Michael Kanto still with the race lead here at Daytona. Once he got the lead before the first caution, he's able to hold it because of another quick caution. So can Kanto hold on? Can someone else from behind come back to get to victory lane? We'll come back at the green flag. It's going to be around 3 to go once we take the green. Well, that was definitely the big crash we knew we were going to see at some point in this race. From that crash, Derek Hamill is out, along with the 51 Mathis Wells, the 87 Diego Yepes, the 68 Jeff Bright, the 12 of Steve Morgan, the 16 is out of Carson Bowers. You saw him limping around on the apron there. Danny Lloyd, along with James Stabolito, 27 cars left on the racetrack, but a lot with damage. Kanto trying to hold on and win. Alan Bowman, Steven Taylor, Riley Sprague-Tube, and Levi Shones in the top 5. 3 to go, restart here in the Geico 250. Who times it right? Bowman has a run to the 47 right here, but couldn't get down low because the 5 of Steven Taylor took it down to the bottom lane for the 66 to ever make a move. Through 1 and 2. Taylor with a push from Levi Shones. He's going to get clear for that second position. They come off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Now Shones pulls low. Now Taylor goes to the middle lane. 3 wide for the racing. That 5 had a big enough run that he makes it to the middle lane, but Shones has the push down low from the 10 of Colton Yo. He'll get all the way to the race lead 3-4. He's clear in turn 3. How about the 29 of Isaac Nichols? He's there, third on the inside. The front 3 get clear. Now coming to C2 to go. It's all going to come down to who has timed it right. Can Shones stay out front? Can he block every lane of traffic coming towards him? Here comes Nichols to the bottom. Shones goes high. Nichols with the run down low into turn number 1. He's down there. Isaac Nichols side by side with Levi Shones through 1 and 2. He has no help from behind. The 74 is as close as help by Keith Stevens. He's a pretty good ways back. Now down the backstretch. Stevens looking low. Here comes the 52 of Tim Randolph as they might go 3 wide once again for the race lead. Down the backstretch, coming to the white flag this time. Nichols is out front. Here comes the 52 with a push down low. If we make it to the white, we will come back to the checkered. We will race it back no matter what. Off of 4, we'll make it to the white flag. Out front is Isaac Nichols. Tim Randolph is pusher. 1 to go in the Geico 250. Can Randolph make a move? If I'm Randolph, I wait until just about midway down the backstretch to make my move. If he stays single file, they can get far enough away to where one of these two is definitely going to win. Down the backstretch, Nichols out front. Here comes Tim Randolph in the 52, peeking low. He doesn't have the run quite yet. Ken Ramos emerged in 3rd. He's not close enough to make any move. Off into turn number 3. Randolph did not have the run to get it done. It's going to come down to off of turn number 4. Ken Ramos sucking up to the back of these two. Can he try and help the 52 forward? Off of 4 they race. No moves made. Ken Ramos with the move that's going to be made. Isaac Nichols will win the Geico 250 at Daytona. 3 trucks got away at the end. Isaac Nichols wins the Geico 250 here at Daytona. And unlike previous seasons, no, that does not lock him into the chase. But it'll be a great setup for the rest of the season in terms of points. Isaac Nichols got out front at the end, and the 52 pushed him, had no help and could not make a move. And Nichols wins the Geico 250. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Geico 250 at Daytona. There are 2 caution flags for 8 laps and 4 lead changes among 5 different drivers. Isaac Nichols wins the race. He led 2 laps. Tim Randolph ends up 2nd. Jack Caramo could almost get there at the end. He ends up 3rd. Levi Schoen's in 4th. Great day for him. And Marcus Sachi rounds up the top 5. Very quiet day for Sachi. Then Colton Yo in 6th, Steven Taylor in 7th. Canto was leading under all those yellows. That's why he led 10 laps of the 15 laps run. He ends up 8th. Alex Stewart in 9th, and Alan Bowman rounds out the top 10. There's your top 20. Pulsar DJ Reed ends up finishing in the 12th position. He didn't even lead a lap. That just shows how crazy the starts and restarts were, and getting away from the field was big there at the end. Isaac Nichols got away and only had 1 truck behind him, and that truck did not have help to get by. At the other race, 27 trucks finished running. Stephen Baker off pace alone, Jake Gowan, some others with damage, as some trucks fell victim to the crashes, including Code Luigi, last season's champion. And once again, starting out with some bad luck at Daytona. He could definitely rebound, though. That's 1 race of 28. Still a ton of time to make it up, and that chase that you obviously want to get in with. It's a 10-race chase. Let's now look at those point standings after Daytona. Here are those point standings. Isaac Nichols with that victory on top. Tim Randolph in 2nd. Jack Caneramo was tied for 2nd as well. Schoen's will be 4th. Marcus Sachi in 5th. Then Michael Canto, Colton Yo, Steven Taylor, Alan Bowman, and Alex Stewart are your top 10 points. So there is your top 20 in the points. And to show how this point system works out, the top 10 points are automatically in. So if you're top 10 points, you would get in. So currently, the drivers in the chase will be Isaac Nichols, Tim Randolph, Jack Caneramo, Levi Schoens, Marcus Sachi, Michael Canto, Colton Yo, Steven Taylor, Alan Bowman, and Alex Stewart. Then the wild cards base off of 11th to 20th. So it goes off the amount of wins. So let's say that 3 drivers outside of top 10 have wins. Keith Stevens has 1 win. JJ Reed has 3 wins, and Justin Zeidel has 2 wins. It would be JJ Reed and Justin Zeidel that would make it over Keith Stevens since they have more wins. But if Stevens had 2 wins, he would overrule the 13 of Zeidel's 2 wins because he has more points. That's how the chase works here for the Pennzoil Truck Series. There is your points. Field, Code Luigi, Derek Camel, Mathis Wells, and some of the others involved in crashes down at the bottom of the points list. As an exciting Daytona race will lead to the next race of the season. 2nd race of the season will be at Las Vegas for the Axalta 250. I'll see you guys then.